That's
All
fine.
right, hey everybody. Hello again. We're back finally. The gang is all back together. No more Eugene being mean to Roger about the lore of Edge of Eternities. And now Roger's got some backup because Jared's here. So, welcome, Jared, Roger. I wanted today we're going to talk about really quickly, really briefly, Sonic the Hedgehog Secret Lair that's still available right now. Some of it.
Just the friends and foes one, right?
Yes, yes.
Which is like what? What? They're all actually pretty good cards too, man. Like,
Well, we'll talk about that.
maybe it's over. Maybe that was the one they produced the most of. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And then we're going to talk about Edge of Eternities because that's the next best thing coming out really soon. And if we have some time, which we usually don't, we will touch upon whatever the meta is doing because that has implications for value of cards. So, before we get into it, Roger, are there any updates to the lore, or have we've settled that?
Well, actually, Magic is doing, Wizards of the Coast is doing something really cool where they just released yesterday an entire just video dedicated to a character. So they're deep diving into characters, which is really cool. It really they just kind of try to explain what's happening in the story, but they bring more of the emotion and the reasoning why some things kind of felt more to certain people because of the certain characters, which I really, really loved. So they started with Halia, which was awesome. And just listening to it, there was some of the stuff in the story after going through all 11 and the five side stories, things that I glossed over that I'm glad that they talked about. Like she was going through this really emotional and mental thing. Um, and it happens so quickly during the story, but then they go into it and the reasoning behind it, and I thought that was really cool context. It made me actually want to go back and re-listen to everything again because now I feel like I have a better understanding of the character. So it's super really cool. I think Wizards is really trying to put this forward as its own thing, and a lot of people really don't consider this a hat set. So yeah, I think it's really cool. There she is right
Agree.
there.
I agree. And Helia is a very cool character.
She's so cool, dude.
She's the squire. She's the squire, right?
Yeah, she's the one on the
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. And
Oh,
she's
I was muted.
actually the card I'm most excited about.
This
That
person right here?
I'm slotting that into my Amalia deck. She's amazing for
The
a little
Halia
like a
Guided
life
by
gain
Light.
deck. Hmm.
At the beginning of the step, draw a card if you gain three more life. Uh,
She's just a soul warden esque effect.
so going back to the hat set debate, I think I am beginning to see the light here, and really it's the fact that we don't just have the same characters, right?
That,
Like
that's the
like in
main
Outlaws
reason.
we did,
Yeah, I
right? For
agree.
some reason, Jace and Oko and Rakdos and whatever teleported there, and then yeah. So you're right. We have new characters, brand new story. We're just in space. Did they ever
Yeah, I
explain
mean,
why we were in space?
yeah, we're on the
Yeah.
edge. We're on the edge of eternity.
Okay,
We're on the outer edge of the orange.
okay. Got it.
Yeah.
We're like on the outside border of the multiverse. That's why.
Okay. And like these civilizations and things are out there. And where did everything else in magic take place? On Earth?
Inside the orange.
Okay.
There was
Okay,
a multiverse.
that was in the podcast they explained it that way where they said all the multiverses of magic are in orange. So every slice of every wedge of an orange inside is different a different multiverse. It's Dominaria, it's New Phyrexia, it's blank blank blank. And then the Omen Pass that opened up in the recent story are bridges between all of them. And that's the way the planeswalkers can go. They could go through the slices and all of that stuff inside the orange between the slices is the blind eternities where the Eldrazi live. So we've never been until here on the outside of the orange. Everything is taking place inside the orange. So that's the difference. That make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah,
Kind of.
and the other thing, I think this is gonna be something that a lot of people who kind of like went through the 11 stories and the five side stories, um, I think this is the first time in a long time that I was excited to see the card of a character. Like seeing Halia's card be previewed, I was like, that's badass because like you read the story, you want to see the character, and it's a card now. And then they have a Servandom card. They have like all the cards
Mhm.
from all the people in there. I was like, this is fucking cool. Like, I'm sorry, I totally cussed there. This is so cool.
Well,
Uh,
so yeah, I get. I mean, I don't read the stories of Magic, but I guess I get that similar feeling when I see like Cloud and Sephiroth as a
Yeah,
card,
yeah.
true.
or even Lord of the Rings. Like we played the Lord of the Rings set, and then the Rings of Power show on Amazon came out, which by the way is not that great of a show, but when you watch the show, like Tom Bombadil's in it, and you're
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, or even like the just the names
Mhm.
that are
Oh
insane.
yeah.
So Roger, what's going on? I just want can you tell us about what's going on in this honor card because it's a story spotlight. Is this
Ooh,
Halia?
Isn't
what
that
does the text say?
that's I'm assuming one's clue the
One mana
which
sorcery,
fits what
put
we
a
just
plus one
talking
plus one
about.
counter, and then draw a card. With this mantle, you carry the duty to spread light, liberty, and the grace of Taman the Fourth to the stars.
This
Isn't
is
that her
really cool
being
because her mentor is Sir Vondam, which I know he's gonna have a card in
Is it
the
this
set.
guy?
I'm not sure if he'll be a commander.
he's already got a card.
Yeah, but this is Sir Vondam in the back with her. And this is maybe where she kind of like takes her oath. This is like showcasing that she is for the cause. But it's huge in the story because this happens very early on in the story. Later in the story is when she grapples with her own being and thinking like, was I just blindly following an order that I wanted to be a part of, and I no longer sympathize with what they're doing because they're really just killing a lot of innocent, sentient things, right? And she doesn't want to be a part of that massacre. So this is probably just the spotlight of before when she felt honor. She actually felt like her cause, her side of the battle was the right side. But until she sees later that it's not, um, she changes and her character develops towards the end, which is awesome. She becomes like this cool hero character. But this For Honor card, I think it's really depicting that first half when she was like glad she was a part of her um, of her guild, you could say, or her religion, right?
And it's also kind of like being knighted, isn't it? Similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is a story we've heard somewhere before. That type of.
Yeah. Oh, for
It
sure.
reminds me of
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
Fallout. Weren't there like those people that wear the armor in Fallout?
Yeah, they really remind me of the Brotherhood of Steel. But the Brotherhood of Steel are about recovering old world technology and then them thinking they're the only ones who have the knowledge and know how to like put it to use, but they actually just use it to kind of like reign supreme over everybody at the same
And
time.
then those people in the Edge of Eternity story, are they also just taking advantage of the situation and getting power through whatever righteous act they feel like they're doing?
I mean, in some way, they're not the only ones with access to the technology like the Brotherhood of Steel, but they're definitely very righteous and zealots and feel like their cause is the cause. And so did monoliths. What are they called, Roger?
monoist.
Monoists, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the black hole. You like black holes or you don't. That's basically that's the overarching religious fight. Black holes are supposed to suck up everything, or you're supposed to stop all black holes and turn them back into stars.
Is there a way for them to stop the black hole?
With the Dawn Sire,
Yep.
which is why it deals 100 damage to a creature.
Oh, that spaceship.
That's its laser that can shoot into a black hole and turn it back into a star. I
Ah,
was excited about that. I
this
thought that
card
was
right here.
pretty. That part was pretty cool. That was a very cool ability to see.
That's why
That's
it does
that's their
100
that's
damage.
their that's their shit. Yeah, yeah.
That's the
What do
ship
you,
of the knights.
yeah, yeah. What are they called? What are they called, Roger? Their guilds, their civilization.
I
I forget
can't
their name.
All right, we need to
remember.
move on. We just can't spend 10 minutes talking about the story anymore. Sorry, gotta. I hate the story. We got. No, I'm just kidding. I don't hate the story. Look, it's interesting, but we can't keep going. If you're interested, go watch some videos, listen to their podcast, or read the story.
I will say that as I think a lot of people are more interested in this story than normal, but I don't think it has virtually any ramifications on price.
You're right.
Final
It's
word there.
just for fun.
It's monoist and summis.
Summus,
That's
thank
what
you.
those human people are. Summists.
Well, they're all
The
kind of
one,
like a part of something, but like their religious order dictates what they do. Because then some kavus kind of like will join either faction. You know,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not strictly human.
Oh, okay. Okay.
but yeah, I don't think the story's gonna have any ramification on price.
No, I don't think it ever has. I don't think so. Okay, so Sonic came out this Monday. There was a really long line. It was limited to two per person, and today is Wednesday. And the biggest one, Friends and Foes, has not sold out yet. Uh, low stock in both foil and non-foil. So, what do you guys think about? So, Jared, you were saying this is the best one.
I mean, I think that's one of the best. I think, yeah, for my money, that's the best one.
People are
I
saying
think
this
that
card's shadow is really good
they
because
say,
of
yeah, they say that's a CEDH. They say that's a CEDH
yeah
commander.
split
Uh,
second.
especially because of the split second aspect of him. But yeah, I think all of the cards in there are pretty good. Eggman is the one that you have to build around the most. But the reason I'm getting it is Amy Rose, Knuckles, and Tails. I have decks for all three of them already. Eggman, I might be able to
Jared
justify
buying
putting
a secret lair.
exactly. I mean, and, you know, on top of the fact that um, that my son likes the IP, so there's that's also why I bought the Hot Wheels one too. But the yeah, I think that I have Super State too. The only ones that I don't really have a place for are Sonic and Shadow, to be honest. But I might be able to justify them later. They're just very haste and flash. I don't have a deck for that, but everything else I have something that they can go in already. Eugene, you got all of them, right?
Yeah. So why? So the only yeah, I mean they changed the setup again, um, and I think it's mainly just because they expected this one to be the most in demand, rightfully so, and they probably just allocated most of their printing powers to print this one the most of, and so they just have a ton of them. The demand wasn't enough to really buy it out that quickly. Obviously, it's gonna sell out probably today, or
I think so.
if not
I
today,
think so.
tomorrow. But the surprising thing is, the one that sold out first was the one with the soul ring. What
Yeah,
do you think about that one?
and a treasure token.
Yes, the soul ring and the treasure token. Like it literally had no value in terms of
Absolutely
like the
not.
cards themselves, the
Yeah,
reprints.
yeah.
So it
And
had
then
generous
yeah, go
gift,
ahead.
which is not worth anything. I I don't even know what's the deal with this elephant. Do you know?
Exactly. I don't
I think the
I
original art for generous gift had an elephant in it
yeah, yeah. So I mean, but I don't know what that elephant is
in
insignificant.
Sonic.
I don't know in Sonic. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Open the armory.
that's Amy Rose. She owns a hammer.
Okay. Have no fear, Amy Rose is here. And this works with, I guess, the card, the Amy Rose character card.
Yeah, yeah.
This also works with Tails, right? Because Tails is like a vehicle
Engine, and he's a
person.
yeah, and character wise, he's like an engineer, like inventor.
His name is Miles.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Deadly Dispute. Unexpected Windfall. So, dude, but this Soul Ring looks amazing, though. You have to admit, this looks incredible. Just imagine this in foil. Like the
Yeah, that's
ring is
pretty.
all shiny. And
Yeah, that'd
and
be
and
sick.
it's and you see how Sonic is kind of blurred.
Yeah, yeah,
That's this Sol Ring does look amazing. And then the treasure token, which is just, I mean, it is so nostalgic. That background is like that original Sega game, I think.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
yeah, it is really cool treasure, and it's only you only get one, so you gotta buy like 50 of these, or I don't know, like 10 of them or
Yeah.
something, at least 5 of them. Anyway, so this was out first. I think they just didn't print as many, and it's high demand. I think this is gonna be worth a lot. Let's see what this is going for right now. Chasing Adventure. Any guesses?
The whole package,
No, just the Chasing
just the treasure.
Adventure
Oh
one.
yeah, I meant like but yeah, the whole
Yeah, the
secret there,
package. Yeah,
not the token, right?
the whole package.
Uh,
So retail
uh
for 40 foil, 30 non-foil.
so we talking foiled or non-foiled?
Just either.
Okay,
Don't
let's
look.
do. I
50.
mean, I say double. I say double.
Okay, it looks like foil currently is going for 90 and non-foil for 65.
At
See,
least that's roughly
But
double.
this is pre-sale and there's only 2 listings. You got
Yeah,
to
yeah.
check eBay if you really
well, I
want to
would put
see.
it at 50, but only because like I think Wizards of the Coast is trying to tap into um that like
Secondary
secondary
market.
marketing,
Hmm.
but also I think they're also trying to tap into the proxy kind of like market because these are like that treasure kind of is a proxy. Like I don't know if I would spend that much money on that proxy or just like find someone that does proxies pretty well
Hmm.
and get something made for like a fraction of the price.
So
Yeah.
consistently on eBay, they're looking like about $80 for the foil version.
Okay. Yeah. Is that
$80 for the
unusual?
foil.
Is that unusual
For
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 like double?
$40 for double. So,
Huh?
I mean, I would say yeah, unusual typically
It's usually maybe like $20 more or
because
something.
if you look at the Final Fantasy ones, they're not double.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Final Fantasy Grimoire foil. Oh wait a minute, it is double. Oh wait, no, it's not right because it was forty
This is
dollars.
a foil. This is a
Yeah, forty
foil.
dollars, and it's going for 74.
Oh,
So it's not
look at the
double.
dip too.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's just interesting. Let's move on to the next topic, and let's talk about more Edge of Eternities. Oh, one quick thing, Jared. I want to test your Magic encyclopedia knowledge. Okay,
Sure.
I need to pull it up, but I'm going to tell you. Don't look on my screen.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm looking down.
I'm gonna tell you a card. I need to look. I need to find this. I'm gonna tell you a card, and you have to tell me the name of the card. Like I'm gonna tell you what it does. You have to tell me the name of the card and what set it's from.
Oh my Lord. Okay. You gonna tell me what it does?
Yeah, yeah, I'll tell you what it does. So you probably won't know, right? Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. I need a. I'm not looking in the right. How do I search in a specific? There.
What are you using?
It's Reddit. It's Reddit. I saw it on a
Oh,
post.
okay. Oh, okay.
So somebody had a spec going into
Edge.
Edge of Eternities. This is not it. That's not it.
Hey, they haven't released any information that they're gonna be like up. I've been waiting to see if they've released like a pilot token for Edge of Eternities. Because are they updating rules text on pilots so that they can crew
No,
two like +2 to station?
no.
No. Okay, I was just curious about that.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
Also, yeah, also because I think that stations work a little bit differently in the sense that like
It's permanent.
yeah,
Once you get
it's
there.
permanent once you get there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't find it. If I find it, I'll tell you.
Sure. Okay.
I
So
remember the color of it.
I don't want to. I don't want to give Jared any hints.
Um,
Oh, I found it. Okay,
the
don't look.
okay, I won't look at it.
Roger, you can look.
Okay.
Or how about wait? Okay,
Oh,
Jared, would you rather me tell you what the card does and then you tell me what the card is and what set it's from, or do you want me to just tell you the name and then you have to tell me what it does and what set it's from? It might be better that
I
way.
might I might do better that way, but I have low hope
Oh,
either
I
way. Let's
see.
see what
If I tell
happens.
you the name, you'll probably do better. It'll probably be easier for you,
Okay, well then tell me the one
right?
that's harder. Tell me the
Right?
one that's harder. Yeah, I think if you tell me the name of something, I do it's
Okay.
easier for me.
Okay. Tap one colorless. Tap an untapped creature you control. Untap enchanted creature.
Oh. Oh, is it freed from the real?
No,
No, no, no, no, this is not blue. Wait, can you tell
I
me
never
like
said it's
what
not
kind
blue.
of
I can't tell. It could be any color.
Oh, I said freed from the real. Oh, wait, you said tap a colorless though,
Yeah,
is what you
tap
said, right?
one colorless. Tap an untapped creature you control. Untap enchanted creature. So it's an enchant creature.
It's an aura. It's an aura then, right? Tap a color. Umbral mantle? No, 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 no.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay, I don't think I know this one.
Okay, this was before they had auras, I believe. So it was an enchant
It's
creature.
an
It's
old.
never been
It's an,
reprinted.
okay.
Okay, I'll tell you
Tap a
what set it's from.
colorless.
It's from I think this is Champions of Kamigawa
Oh
or regular Kamigawa. It's one of the Kamigawa sets. It's not Saviors.
no, I don't know this one, dude.
Okay,
Oh,
I would like to talk about it because like I'm not sure
I don't
why.
even recognize it. Don't even recognize it.
Aura
Yeah.
of Dominion. I need to zoom in so people can see. Anyway,
Tap
Why?
somebody brought it up
it.
like saying this was a spec for Edge of Eternities. I guess for
Hmm.
spaceships,
For
space shifting, space stationing.
tap a colorless, tap an untapped creature. I
Well, I don't know.
mean,
Anyway, so
why? Because
so, but anyway, they called this out as a spec, and check this out. Look at the
jumped up.
price. Because and another thing that really helps this shoot up in price has never been reprinted.
Yeah, for sure.
So at the beginning of
Well,
the
I
month,
mean,
a month ago, it was
I,
33 cents. It's currently sitting at $7.50, which is a 1,600% increase in one month, from 33
but
cents to $7.50.
but I'm just wondering what the combination is. But I mean, on a
Oh, with
similar note,
Kylo. Who's Kylo?
don't know Kylo. Roger, you know Kylo?
It's the commander one, the white, red, blue one. That whenever it becomes tap, you proliferate. I think
Oh,
that's its.
Oh, you
the
just
Edge of Eternity commander.
put it on the commander, and then you could proliferate.
All right,
I could
here,
see that.
Yeah.
Kylo Apogee Mind.
Whenever he becomes tap proliferate. Yeah, okay, that's good.
So wait, so what do? You
You
put it
just
on
enchant.
him, and then you
Um,
tap one. You tap him, and then you untap him, right?
no, you tap an untapped creature, and then so you can just tap him. Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just one to proliferate. You
Just pay one to
pay one,
proliferate.
proliferate. Yeah, oh yeah, that's good.
So anyway, I just
Fun.
bring this up because remember back in the day we used to try to come up with specs. We're terrible at
Yeah,
it, okay?
yeah,
And but some people out there are really really good at it. I just wanted to bring this to our attention collectively so that we can keep in mind for just in case in the future. I think one thing I'm recognizing, a couple things. First of all, one of the reasons why this card is so it's never been reprinted. There are no other
yeah.
printings of this card.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if there's any other card that does the same thing. Probably not.
Not exactly. No.
Right. And uh, the fact that it works with a newly printed commander. So
Mhm.
maybe going forward, we need to kind of be looking at new commanders and seeing if there are any older cards that only have one or very few printings of that, then spec that way. I don't know. Just something
Yeah,
to think about.
because like type in because another the one that I initially thought of freed from the real. If you want it, that card's always been worth a little bit, and I think it might have a tap ability on it too. I don't know. Let's see.
Saviors of Kamigawa, same era.
Yeah, tap a blue, tap an enchant
But
creature,
that's not
tap
as
blue,
good,
and
right?
tap it. And it's 2 mana and it's all blue, right? So
Right.
it's not as good, and it's on a 3-color commander. So
And it costs
that
3 to
still
enchant
works.
it.
But the reason that's worth a lot is part of a million zillion infinite combos because there's lots of ways to go infinite with that
Right. And
ability.
this is a common. I think the other card was the other card uncommon.
I think it was,
And
yeah.
also, this card
Uh,
was reprinted twice, plus once in a secret lair.
the and so I was gonna bring this up, and this is totally on the same topic where I was just I recently only
Oh,
found out about the
somebody,
value of
yes,
this freaking card,
somebody
and
specced on
this
that. I
this is
saw.
because of Final Fantasy though. Two Vivi and Ishtola both play ridiculous with this card, which is just curiosity though. It's
What's
like
the
a
name of the
worse
card?
curiosity. Phidian Eyes.
How do you spell that?
Uh, Ophidian.
Ophidian Eye. Well, it's only been reprinted once
Yeah, actually has it. Oh yeah, in a
in the
list. Or
list, which is also not,
the time.
which
Yeah,
is
So I
yeah.
also
have
not
a
as
few of
much.
these, dude.
What's that, brother?
Right. In the
I have,
last 3 months, this has gone up 300% from
Hmm.
$3.60 and is currently sitting at $14. And if you go back 6 months, that's about the same. It's always been about $3, it seems.
Yeah, because it's always been an extra curiosity effect. And it's worth. I mean, three to cast instead of one is a lot, even if it has the flash. But just with the way it plays with Vivi and Ishtola in a commander game, it's just like everybody just wants as many of the effect as they can because both of them ping all opponents, and then you draw 3 cards. Uh,
Well, I
so
think
it's
it
it's
doesn't
really powerful.
curiosity require them to do combat damage?
No, it doesn't. I don't
Whoa.
believe so. Yeah, yeah. Double check it. I don't think so.
But curiosity has been printed 7 trillion
Yeah, that's the
times.
reason, and it's still worth a fee. Oh, it's even 50 cents. Yeah, but it's been reprinted millions, so
Deals
many times. Yeah,
damage. Creature
yeah.
damages. But it's been printed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 7 in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
secret
That's
lair.
why.
Interesting.
So,
Yeah. So
yeah,
I think one of the big things going for it is that it only has that one printing. So I don't know,
yeah.
just something to think
And,
about next
and
time.
the other one that's sparked with the same set is Sigil Sleep, and that one's worth like $7 now too or something. Also, one printing. Deal damage to a player. If the creature deals damage to a player, you get to bounce a creature they control. uh,
Oh, it's been reprinted in dual decks, Venser versus Koth.
oh, that doesn't even count.
I don't even know what that is. This in the last 3 months has gone up
Yeah.
850% from 60 cents, and it is now $6.75.
And when did this bounce? When did this spike? Mental note. I want to know how long this has been worth
This
as much as
thing spiked. First of all, Sigil Sleep spiked April of this year,
okay, yeah,
May
it's, it's
May of
all
this
it's
year.
all Final Fantasy. It's all Final Fantasy. Even
So,
though there's plenty of commanders that interact with both of these cards really well, it's just the fact that they got that Final. It's the Final Fantasy cards.
well, sorry, go ahead. What was the other card?
Mental note.
You see, so no printings of this stuff. Mental
Yeah,
Note
the
only has Judgment and the list
around $4,
reprints.
isn't it? But has it always been worth this for a while? Or did it spike?
Judgment?
it's
I mean,
such a good
sorry,
card.
Mental Note? The data is not.
Consistent.
Yeah, their data is on messed up, so we don't know. Can't
Oh,
tell.
interesting. Oh, okay. I was just curious if we knew what it
Well,
spiked.
in the last 3 months, it's only. If it seems, if this is accurate, which I don't think it's accurate, that it's always been over $3.
Okay.
Why is this good? Put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard, draw a card for 1 mana.
I don't know. And that's why I'm wondering if it's like I wonder if it's even like a
Reanimator deck.
modern deck. What's that? What did you say?
Reanimator decks, dude. I love this card, man.
Right,
Yeah,
it's an
or you know what?
instant, 1 mana.
This is Judgment, so it can't be played in modern, but it would interact really good with the decks that do the Oculus stuff. But at the same time,
But
I don't think it can be played in any of the formats that actually care about Oculus.
all right. Well, anyway, just something to think about. If we ever start thinking about specs next time or at any point, really important to look at new commanders, potential commanders. It doesn't even have to be from the commander decks or just legendaries that could be popular commanders, and then look at cards in the past that have very few printings, like 1, 2, or 0, or just 1 or 2. All right, let's talk about we gotta wrap up soon, real soon. So this will be our last topic. Let's just talk about just generally Edge of Eternities. You guys are pretty hyped. I'm okay. I think let me give my take real quick, and you guys give me your takes on the set, like overall. Okay, so I think I think the set's pretty good. Like it's really popular. If you guys, I just released a video. TCG Player had a sale, $100 per play booster box that sold out like immediately. This is still pre-order, but play booster box are going for like $140 almost for Edge of Eternities.
Wow.
Obviously, this is pre-order. I think on eBay you can get it for less. I'm sure on eBay you can get it for less. But I was thinking like this set is actually pretty. It could be really decent. So aside from just the new mechanic and the new cards, it has really good art. Like
It does. I agree.
I think the art is really good on even on the basic lands. I mean, even this honor card, I think the art looks amazing here. Just the whole aesthetic, the planets, the space stuff, the art looks really good. And then on top of that, the lands that like
Mm-hmm.
their reprint lands or whatever they're calling it, stellar or something.
Stellar
These
sights.
lands look amazing. Look at these
Yeah,
poster
yeah.
Dude.
lands. And they've reprinted
Yeah.
some banger lands. Ancient Tomb, Gemstone
Mm-hmm.
Caverns, Reflecting Pool.
Mm-hmm.
We have Strip Mine, Lotus Field, Inkmoth Nexus, Blinkmoth Nexus, Mutavault. A lot of bad lands, really crappy ones, but with great art. People like
Mm-hmm.
Grove of the Burn Willows, I don't know. But the art, look at that, it looks amazing. So it just looks incredible. And then on top of all of that, we have the list reprints. I don't have a picture of them right now, but we have Sliver over, like all of them are really good. Almost all, most of them. There's 10 of them. Burgeoning, Sliver Overlord, Robe of the Stars. Apparently, that's like a $17 card. Uh, there's also Darkness. It's like that 1 mana Black Fog.
Oh, that's worth a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I think I'm missing one more card. There's one more card that's worth a lot in there, other than Sliver Overlord and
The
Burgeoning.
art on those is so
Look at the
cool.
art on it. Oh, you like the art? It's like an old, it's like an old like poster or something of like a
Oh,
space.
that's what
Let
they
me
did
pull it
in,
up.
in
Let me
Dust.
pull it up.
It's from Dustmorn too. If you got a Skyfall, it'll be it's you can find it really easy. It's like a link at the beginning.
I got it right. Deafening Silence, Warping Whale, Robust Nexus of Fate. I hate Nexus of Fate. I remember when that was in standard.
Yeah,
Those games
yeah,
would
yeah.
last like 40 minutes because people just kept taking turns. Darkness Paradox, Haze, Magus of the Moon, Burgeoning. Oh, Green Sun Zenith. That's like a $25
Wow.
card or something. So they're what, like magazines? Magazine covers?
Yeah, almost like
Comic, maybe old comics. Maybe old comics is the way to think of it.
So okay, so we have these most of like 8 out of 10 of these are really good. Special guest. The art's pretty good. We have all the land reprints that have really good. Like some of them are good, like maybe 5 out of 40, or like 7 out of 40 of them are good. But almost all of them have incredible art. Okay, and then on top of all of that, we have the shock lands, which are like the third best lands they've ever printed. Right? You have the original dual lands on the reserve list. Okay, and then you have the fetch lands, and then I would say the shock lands are right there after the fetch lands.
They're honestly they're actually my second favorite behind the original duels.
Yeah. So because of all of that, this set is shaping out to be a banger. I will still think the station mechanic is terrible. Spacecrafts are terrible,
Yeah.
except maybe Commander. But warp mechanic looks really good. All right, what are your thoughts?
yeah.
What? Oh, I agree. Yeah, yeah. I agree. I don't think Station's gonna have that much power, outside of limited or maybe. I mean, even Commander, like, it's not gonna be that strong. The ones that are best are gonna be the spacecrafts that have they have like a two-tier station where a lot of them like come online and give you an ability and are not a creature yet and then later turn into a creature. A lot of them have those lines. Like the Dawnspire, you get like 10 charge counters and then you can deal the 100 damage when you attack. And then later it can turn into a creature. So a lot of those are legendary. So those are good commanders because they work a lot like the mech commander that you just recently played against me, Roger, that you borrowed my deck. The
Mhm. I
uh
forgot the name of that commander.
yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name already. But originally the only vehicle that could be your commander. Uh, and the thing about those is you never turn them into a creature. It's just an artifact as your commander, and you always get the ability for as long as it's out. And so a lot of those decks are going to care a lot more about that first ability than the vehicle aspect of it. And those might actually have some power in commander. Besides that, yeah, I don't really think so. But I think warp's definitely got some potential in certain decks.
I think that they have a huge potential here to make a secret lair just on these lands alone. Like selling you just these lands, you don't have to
Yeah.
search for them through packs. Like you just like get them, you can just buy them. I think this would be an awesome secret lair that I would totally buy.
You get one of these lands, one in every 8 play boosters, which is pretty cool. So that means in every draft, assuming it's an 8-person draft, so 8
That's
times
gonna be
3, you
one.
have 24 packs, right? So there'll be
Yeah, yeah.
three, and on average, 3 of these
On
lands
a,
per draft, per 8-person draft.
so sick.
There's this
I
one.
mean, on that, go ahead, go ahead.
There's this one spaceship that I really want for my like legends deck. The one that's like 3 mana. You search for a legendary creature or something when it enters.
Oh yeah, that's it's Sammy's. What's the name of Sammy's spaceship, Roger? The Remus or something or
I
other
Yeah.
like
really
that.
want that one.
But yeah.
That's the first one they spoiled. Yeah.
Yes, it's good. And
Okay.
people are really hyped about Eldrazi and Slivers, but they're not in the set. There's like one Eldrazi, and there's just that one artifact that makes Slivers, and
Hmm.
then of course the special guest, but that's not going to be part of standard or anything.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
What
the end stone's an interesting card too. I think
Wait,
it's a little
is this the one you said that? No. Sorry, the Dawn Star, right?
the Dawn Sire
Dawn Sire gets rid of black
is the
holes.
yeah, yeah. So the end stone is the thing that like all the characters are chasing, like, and it's like this object of like superpower. I haven't finished the story. Roger would know much better what the end stone is than me. I'm assuming that's what it is because everybody keeps chasing this freaking orb at the beginning of the story, and I'm assuming it's the end stone. Uh, but or multiple versions of it. I don't know, whatever. But from a playing aspect, I didn't read it care and like I thought it lets you draw a card when you played or cast a spell, and then your life kept getting halved at the end of every turn, but it keeps you at half life total forever. I didn't realize that when I was reading it.
Right.
So
So in
you're
Commander,
20 life
and then you could pay 20 life every turn. Oh no
oh
no.
yeah,
Oh
on
yeah.
your turn, yeah, you could spend 19 life and then yeah, and
Go
then be
back
up
to
to
20
20 at
every
the end of the
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's an interesting card. 20. I mean, the funny thing is that like even when you think about it, like in standard, being perpetually locked at 10 life is a little scary.
Scary.
And even in Commander, perpetually locked at 20, you can get one shot at it for 20 life in Commander pretty easy. In late game, turn 6 or 7, it's like yeah, that's totally doable. So that's kind of a scary place to be at. But you could draw a lot of cards off
And I
that.
actually, these lands like the Talarian Academy, Guy's Cradle lands, I think they're very playable in Commander. They're absolutely
Oh
horrendous
yeah,
and unplayable in any like
for sure. For sure.
standard or any of those things. Absolutely horrendous. But in
Mhm.
Commander, I could see this being playable.
Yeah, and I definitely. I mean, is it worth just having it be a tapped like replacing an island so
Yeah,
that
sure, right?
maybe late game like
Yeah,
there's this yeah there's an opportunity to turn into a Tolarian Academy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Jared, I'm glad you pointed out the end stone because I didn't realize that either. But that it makes total sense for the story and what the actual stone does. And the little text they have there, the future is set, but the present remains uncertain.
Uh,
The flavor of this card is so sick. So basically, with the end stone, it changes to different possibilities. So if something happens,
mhm.
the end stone will recreate a new possibility that could have happened, and that's why you get a lot of those different like story things that happen. So in the story,
uh,
Halia actually kills Sammy in order to get to Alpha Rael,
okay.
but then the stone makes it so it never happened and he never
Oh,
died.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So then he's back, so we don't lose him as a character. But yeah, after that chapter, you're like, well, fuck, Sammy's dead. I'm sorry, I just cussed again. I'm so sorry.
We're keeping it in. This is not made for children. Don't worry. You actually have to like note that on
Okay.
YouTube.
And then But yeah, it's so cool. Things could happen in the game. You could be losing life. You can actually be paying a lot of life. So imagine this in Max's deck, the
Oh,
Greven deck.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty good in there. Pay 19 and then just
Yeah,
gain it all back. I
yeah.
mean, you remember an interesting interaction too. Uh, when you at the end of turn, let's say you went down to one life and then you went back to 20, a life change when you go from 1 to 19 is considered life gain. And the opposite
Oh,
is true too. If you were to gain 10 life and be up to 30 and then you got reset to 20 at the end of turn, that would be considered 10 life lost. Uh, um, and so just that interacts funny with different cards, especially if you have like a life gain deck with a lot of cards that say 1/1 counter when you gain life, 1/1 counter for each life you gained. If you were constantly paying down to 1 and then gain 20, got up to 20, you gain 19 life. Uh, and then the opposite's true too. Like, yeah, so there's cards that interact with life loss or makes you like take double life loss and you kill yourself.
that's really sick. Yo, Eugene, that card is Stellar Reclaimer. I think that'll be a really good card, possibly unlimited.
Everything's good and limited.
This is why Eugene loves limited.
Oh yeah, wow, that's amazing and limited. I love limited though. Yeah, definitely. I mean, everything's good and
Uh,
limited. Like the worst
I want.
possible cards are good and limited.
I think consult. I mean,
This
consult
card's
the
gonna be
stars even
crazy.
look even got
Biotech specialist for commander.
sack an artifact
When
of
you
center.
sacrifice
Yeah,
any artifact, so any
yeah.
treasure,
Treasure. Yeah.
you deal 2 damage to somebody.
The consult the star charts. There was talk about if that's in any way a contender against stock up.
No,
Um,
nothing will ever
and
contend against stock up.
well, I mean, late if you draw it later, game stock up is a sorcery, isn't it? Is that true?
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
best case scenario, this card is 4 mana instant, which is huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at the top X for the X number of lands. So let's just say 4 mana. Look at 4 cards,
Uh,
and you
and you
put
draw
two of
two of
them.
them. Or it's two and look at the top equal to lands and just draw one. So I think it's a good card. The question is it can it contend
You know
against
what? I
stock?
think it
Stock up's
can.
three.
I think it
Yeah,
can.
stock up's three to cast, right?
Yeah, but because it's an
Yeah,
instant, because you would
yeah,
want to hold
because
the
an
mana
instant.
open.
Yeah, and you can play it for two if you really need to, or you can play it for four. I think it's a very flexible card, and its prices are already reflecting that. I think that can see standard play.
this is kind of ridiculous. You're right, dude. Holy.
And I don't think this matters, but 4 mana. Final Fantasy has like that theme where you have to spend 4 mana,
Oh, four
which
mana.
stock
Okay.
up cannot trigger. So I don't know. Maybe it's relevant somehow to that.
Hey, when did Barrett make it onto your bookshelf, Eugene?
Oh yeah, I found it, and then I occasionally change things up. Like I need to get rid of the Aether Drift. I know that's just embarrassing. Aether Drift. Aether Drift's just embarrassing. Wasted so much money on that.
Dude, what
Uh,
about everyone's favorite character, Loot, dude?
huh?
What about everyone's favorite character, Loot?
Oh, loot.
Loot, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, Frenzied Baloth. This is gonna
Um,
be a playable sideboard card in standard.
mhm. Yeah. I think Entropic Battles Cruiser is going to be a big commander card. It might have mattered in standard if they hadn't just banned that discard enchantment.
No, it's not playable in standard. Come on, 4 mana, it does nothing,
Yeah, I agree.
and
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
you have to tap a creature, and then still nothing happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause like my
Fair.
biggest fear, my biggest thing is just like, okay, I just spent this much mana and this many creatures to station my spacecraft, and then it just gets
Mhm.
blown up by for 1 mana.
Yep. And then on top of that, you just spent all your whole turn. Even in the case like for that card, to completely counter argue myself, if you if you had spent four mana and tapped your only creature to station it, then even if they don't destroy it, you're just open to a full crackback swing
Yeah,
on the
you
next
still
turn,
have to make them
right?
discard some other way. It doesn't even
It's
make them
it's
discard by itself.
which is why it's a commander card.
Yeah, it's
When
unplayable.
you do you can do that in commander and you just go, please don't like I hope there's three other people. attack them.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the space, like that's the it's the problem with the station mechanic. All right, well, there's. I mean, we could
That
spend.
containment card I think could be interesting too.
Which one
Uh,
is that?
with the white one to cast
Oh,
aura
hard
right
like
there.
when
Yeah,
this enters. Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So you have to
Uh,
enchant out an artifact, and then it exiles only a creature though.
yeah, yeah. It's not as good, but I mean, it's not what that's what I know. This is still a different animal, but uh, what the aura that
Oh,
everybody was
shattered by
playing.
ghost, sheltered by ghost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
But that's
that
any
one only acts
permanent.
out. It was any permanent. Okay,
No,
never
sheltered by
mind.
ghost is so much
Yeah,
better in
yeah, yeah,
almost
yeah.
every way.
I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if it did non-land
but
permanents
it
or not.
also
Okay.
gives your creature +1/+0 and lifelink.
And ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
card was busted.
And
That card was
it's
so
it's still it's not busted though because people can remove the creature still.
yeah, yeah.
But the card
They, or they
is
or they
ridiculous.
also they would start target. I mean, sometimes you could just target the the sheltered by ghost too.
Hey, you okay, real quick before we go, last thing, I just wanted to talk about kind of like what the decks that are really popular right now. Just really, it's just dominated blue red VV with Agatha Soul Cauldron. Have you seen the deck, Jared?
I haven't seen that
Okay,
now.
so it's
I
basically
Vivi what and Soul Cauldron?
it's just VV and Agatha Soul Cauldron. So the idea is
Oh,
you
okay.
and you have a lot of
Okay, yeah.
discards. So if you can exile Vivi with Agatha Soul Cauldron, all your
Mhm.
creatures then have Vivi's ability. Not only that, did you know
Oh,
that Vivi will get the
oh
ability
no.
twice?
Oh no. Yeah, that's
Oh,
horrible.
Yeah,
that
so
I
Vivi
didn't
That's
know.
himself
that's
gets it
disgusting.
twice. His like tap zero to activate ability gets it twice.
Got
He
it.
can do that twice. It's just ridiculous. So I think Agatha Soul Cauldron will probably get banned. I don't know. We'll see. And then
And it's like in 6 months, right?
and then I mean this card's not that. I mean this deck isn't that amazing, but like this is a deck that's very different. It's just mono green Tifa Lockhart. Have you seen this deck?
Oh, I have played against that.
You lose in
I'm
like three
telling you,
turns.
I told you, I've only played against her in Brawl, but I know what she can do. The third turn you're dead.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
Bristly Bill, um, Traveling Chocobo, which doubles her trigger, the landfall trigger, and then you have like Fable Passage or the lands, and then boom boom,
Yeah.
she has trample, and that's game. It's hilarious. I've lost to it.
I gotta go, guys.
All
Peace.
right, and that's it.
Me
What?
too.
Well, that messed up our video, but any last words, Roger?
I'm excited for the set. I can't wait to have just Magic IP again, at least for a moment, because after that we're gonna head into the whole Spider-Verse thing, which is the whole thing. But I'm looking forward to this one. I can't wait for us to start drafting this. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think it'll be okay. It'll be better than what I expected. Hopefully, we never go back to Aether Drift ever again,
I don't
unless
think
it's
we
Mario
will.
Kart. All right, everyone. Thanks. See you later. See you later, Roger.